Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Road to Chaos. I am Shadowrun, and today we'll be continuing on with our series of Shadowrun Dragonfall, the Director's Cut. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hopefully I will get out of the compound this time without too much of a fuss. Should be interesting, to say the least. So yes, let's get straight down to business. I can see there's a few of you in the chat, so great. Feel free to say hi, I will respond. And let's get in. You burst through the door of the Humanis compound and into the crisp night air. You're not far from your extraction point. Time to go. So in the previous episode, we had just bashed our way into the Humanis building, confronted the leader of the Humanis. Dietrich found his nephew in there, and we managed to turn him against the Humanis lot. And now he's on our team. Obviously, we all know what's going to happen. There we go, there's Alexander. Let's see if we've got some healing stuff, because we're all pretty, smacked up right now. There we go. In comes the awesome music, may I add. I love it. So, let's try and get in from both sides. That might be the best plan. If we have, who we got? Oh, that's Dietrich. So we want our big hitter with some distance over here. See if she can, oh yeah, nice. Gotta love Iga. Even though Iga is somewhat terrifying. Now Dietrich, he's our mage, so we don't want to. We want to be careful with him. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Well, let's do Nerf Bolt to start off with. He's never been good at Nerf Bolt. Never been good. Aim shot at this guy. Oh, nice. Well, these guys getting flanked. Looks like our guys on the outside are going to help us. Look at that outfit. I love that outfit. Oh, crikey. It's messy. Right, well. Ooh, katana. Oh, come on, Weha. That's better. Right, let's see what you've got up your sleeve. Yes. Actually, no, we're going to save that, and we're going to go to Alexander, and we're going to increase his accuracy. Let's get Alexander in the mix. See, this way you want to keep any characters which you can up, because obviously, if you can, it means that you are far more likely to, have extra friends, which is never a bad thing. See, Iga can also do that, because she has the beauty, which has been a. Oh wow! God, Glory. Glory is somewhat of a badass. She has Wolverine claws, is what she's got, and she's a bit of a. Oh crikey! Who's this guy? We've got a troll in the... Geek the Mage. Yeah. So basically what we need to do is we need to try and down as many as possible. So, Dietrich, heal up. So that she's not, immediately dying. Iga. Shame we can't do that. Well, let's put aim on Alexander again, because... Well, we won't get down as many of these, because as soon as they have too many turns, it just will make everything so much more difficult to handle. There you go. Steady shot. In comes Glory. The proverbial badass of the group. So... Right, let's get you all the way down here as close as we can. So these guys, I think maybe are allies if we're lucky. We gotta go help these guys as soon as possible. Yeah, we're gonna be stuffed quite royally. Can we get haste? Can he haste Glory? Oh, can he haste Glory? Ah, he can't haste Glory. Oh well. Weha, go! Ah, that uses up a move. Ah, no, Weha, what are you doing? No. Glory, go on. You're just gonna have to do what Weha couldn't. And if we get Iger as close as possible, so we can get to the next stage. Iger is sort of a long-range big hitter. Alexander, well, you don't want him in melee range because he's a gunner, but... So these guys are neutrals. These are friends? Question mark? Dietrich, we need you down here, buddy. There you go. Get in some light cover. Why not? Glory, where's the enemy? Where is he? Bring it! Don't mess with Glory when she's on a run. Aha, there's the other one. Oh, come on, Weha. Okay, we need to get Iger in line of sight ASAP. So let's do this one. Who can you shoot? Weha's in more trouble, so let's get him down there. Alexander, move up. Let's get a nice shot on this guy here. Come on, neutrals, have our back. We're gonna get in for you. I like how this guy had to like back off majorly. So Weha is a adept, so she can channel magical essence into her strikes to do a little bit more damage. Dietrich, get your butt up here. Actually, you can come here and you can bring up, yeah. Both guns are out. Reload. Shotgun this guy. Done. Come on, Glory. You need to get Alexander in this stuff. Oh, burst fire has. No, why not? Yeah. There we go. So we managed to keep Max alive, which is awesome. Gives us extra karma. Let's go chat with him. Maxian looks up from at the sound of your approach. If he's surprised to see you, he doesn't show it. Crazy night, huh? He pulls a flask from his jacket pocket and takes a long swig, then looks you in the eye. I hope that was worth the trouble. Any luck finding our money in there? So we gotta choose our thing. So there's two options. So if you got like a favourite option, if you find an option in here you like, shout it out. Nope, I don't think they had it to begin with, but I guarantee I think they're pretty hard before crossing smugglers again. They paid alright in blood. Nobody, but there are a few less racists in the world. All in all, I think we can call this one a win. He's a smuggler. He don't care. So I'll go for that one. No, I can live with that. Get in the van. Let's go. Thank Christ that's over. You okay, Alexander? The young man looks shell-shocked. He holds his rifle clenched tight in his trembling hands. Yeah, Uncle Dietrich, yeah, I'm okay. But those guys, I knew them. One of them was my bunkmate. I killed him. Couldn't be helped. If you hadn't, he'd have killed you. Believe it. We're going to take you away from here, back to the crucible. Get you the help you need. Yeah? Okay, Uncle. Okay. Dietrich glances over his shoulder, locks eyes with you. Thanks, boss. Thanks for this, boss. My nephew is safe, and I owe you one. One other thing. The Dragon Slayer is happy too. We just did a ballsy thing, protected my family, and gave a monster a bloody nose in the process. So the Dragon Slayer is Dietrich's god. So his patron. So he kind of worships him in that sort of way. It's the person that helps him channel his magic, so to speak. It wasn't a big deal. Go on. Let's pander to the old man. And hello in chat. You've just come in at a time when we've just finished the well, you missed the combat unfortunately, but I'm sure there'll be more combat. You should be. When the Dragon Slayer is pleased, he tends to be generous with his rewards. He grins. I can feel the power coursing through me, boss. I don't know what form it'll take, but it's there, and soon it'll be enough. I'll be able to use it. I don't mean to break this up, but you need to get moving. Kid, you're with us. The rest of you, pile into the other van. You can continue having your moment when we get back to the scatter nest. Let's go! Get out of this racist joint. The U-Bahn ride home feels especially comforting today. The Berlin chapter of this Humanis Poly Club has suffered a terrible blow, and you're the one who dealt it. Volker Stahl's plan to incite a wave of bloody violence across Berlin has been derailed. It isn't often a Shadowrunner gets to prevent an atrocity on the job. Yay! Basically, they were going to use a very nasty set of chemicals to cause all meta-humanity to go crazy. And basically cause a bloodbath, making all the humans hate the meta-humans, and basically causing everybody to turn into racists, because racism in this game, it touches upon it. Always one. There is always one. Always one in the chat. It's alright. I know he talks a load of nonsense half the time. So here we go. Back to the job. Shame there's probably not going to be any money in this, but I don't mind. There we go. That took a while. Your PDA rings. The face of your fixer, Paul Amsel, appears on the screen. Weha, I have new information to discuss about the estate. Please come as soon as you can. Well, things are happening. Let's talk to this guy. He's got a yellow box above his head. Why not? Hello again, my Fraudine. What can I do for you? Oh, there you go. I've uncovered what Humanis is up to. You'll find the details on this datapad. Breckenborough eyes the plans on the datapad, then nods grimly. This fits with Humanis' established pattern of behaviour. Horrific and vile. According to this datapad, Humanis compounds all over the Berlin have similar shipments. They are planning to deploy the gas tomorrow morning. He exhales sharply, then nods again. I have a feeling that the Flux State will have a thing or two to say about this. Stahl has overstepped his bounds. His hubris will be his undoing. Actually, I was his undoing. Volker Stahl is no longer among the living. That is excellent news. I'm not ashamed to say that I wish the man dead. He deserved whatever you did to him. And now, I'm going to see to it that the rest of his twisted organisation suffers in the same way that he did. You mark my words, within the next few hours, the Humanis Poly Club is going to take a hammering that will make the Night of Rage look like a peace rally. Hello again. We've got more in the chat. You missed a bit of a fight, but that's okay. I'm sure there'll be more. Let's be honest. I will always find the missions with more fights. I owe you a great deal, Weha. We all do. I'll wire you your payment to the account number that Amzil provided. Pleasure doing business with you. Yay! We got money. Time to find out what Paul's got for us. There's Blitz. He's our decker. Let's go see our doggy. Oh, look. DVDs. Let's go see Dante. Because Dante. Look at that gorgeous dog. Yeah. Go on. Aww. Look, he's so cute. So, yay. Best dog. Best dog. Let's talk to Paul Amzell. Weha, welcome back. I have news for you. In your absence, I've been looking into the Harfield Manor. Whatever the First Swing is up to is both large-scale and well-funded. I've uncovered a money trail leading from holding companies all over the world to an offshore fund with dummy address. From there, all that freshly laundered money flows directly into Harfield Estate. Well, these guys aren't good. Wait a second, why would the dragon have invested? That doesn't make sense. Let's find out how much money though. I can't name the exact figure, but we are talking a lot of money. In the millions of new, most certainly. Whatever the Firewing is planning, she has access to all resources she'll need to carry it out. But the First Swing was different. She didn't scheme or plot, she acted. Alright, so the dragon has money. This isn't exactly new information. The Harfield man reeked of wealth. It is true. Let's be honest, my first move was to try and steal a vase. I'm sorry, Shadowrunning. But yeah, that is true. She does act. She does plot, and she does get rid of those in her way. Yes, and look at where that got her. When the Firewing launched her attack on humanity, it was an act of hubris. She lashed out because she didn't consider our species to be a threat. It would be equally hubristic for us to assume that she would make the same mistake twice. I will continue digging into this while you and the team tackle your next to run. With luck, I'll have more information to share upon your return. Sounds good, Paul. One last thing, Weha. Malit was able to restore the readable service of one of the Green Winters DVDs. If you'd like to take a look, you'll find it sitting beside the player. Just one of them? She's working on the others. Many of them are extensively damaged, and getting anything off them is proving to be quite a chore. She has told me that she'll be in touch when she makes any headway. Thanks, Paul. Oh, we got more information, guys. Woo! More info. Also, I did not notice that. Which one's the one? That one. Is it? I can't remember which one it is. Probably this one. Alright, as I said in my last recording, I've been having trouble finding hard facts on the first swing, so I thought I'd open things up a bit. Let's see what the rumour mill has to say. The screen jumps and Winters reappears at a different location. He's now clutching a mug of soy calf in both hands, and there are bags under his eyes. Well, that was enlightening, assuming that any of it was true, that is. So, for the last 5 hours, I've been poking around some of the crazier fringes of theories related to dragons and the Socks. As a reminder, the Socks is a radiated wasteland between France and Germany. It got zoned off back in the 80 after the Cattenom GAU reactor meltdown. Basically, Luxembourg got completely and utterly wrecked. Anyway, there are all kinds of rumours floating around about the place. I've heard stories about a walled city in there that operates on a survival of the fittest, kill-be-killed basis. Sort of like a nightmare version of Berlin. All of the anarchy, but none of the stability that the F-state provides. And the radiation poisoning, the cancer, the manner pollution are just icing on the cake. So, when Adrian helped the left wing shoot first swing down, she crashed into the Socks. That much is well known. What isn't well known are all of the modern day myths that have arisen about her. And tonight, I've heard an earful. I've chatted up a girl who claimed to be a ghost rat. That's a smuggler who operates in the Socks. She told me about a dragon cult called Disciples of Cleaning Fire. Apparently these cultists worship some sort of radioactive ghost dragon. Could be first swing or it could be nothing. But it's worth digging into all the same. Another thing that my little ghost rat told me. The popular rumour in the Socks is that First Swing's astral form was, I guess you could say, mutated by all of that background radiation. So the glowpunks out there say that she shred her body like an old coat. Others say that she's trapped, doomed to languish as an intangible radioactive ghost. I don't know how much credence I give to any of this. After all, I don't have any proof that my ghost rat is even a ghost rat. She might be, but then she could also be an off-the-mill glowpunk. Or she's just yanking my chain and she's never been to the Socks at all. Who knows? Well, it's food for thought anyway. I don't know whether the thought of some radioactive ghost dragon thing is scarier than a genuine dragon, but it's interesting all the same. Now for the big question. Will any of this get me any closer to finding Adrian? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no, but you never can tell. I'm not going to watch the whole of this DVD because I feel like getting other things done might be far more useful. So we can come back to that and watch the rest of the DVD another time. But let's see if there's any new messages. Why not? Hey, look. Hijack shipments. If you value new hardware coming into the Crucible, we need to talk. One of my weapons shipments was hijacked by a local gang. I can promise 500 UN, and if you come and recover the shipment, and I'll have some new gear on the shelf. Come see me for details. Well, that's pretty good. So we got that. Commissioning your services. We'd like to arrange a meeting between you and one of your representatives. You'll find him at the cafe nearby. His name is Luca Durr. He'll be expecting you. Come alone. Interesting. We need to talk. Dr. Xubel. Come see me at your earliest convenience. There's a matter that we need to discuss. This arsehole. I don't like this guy. This guy's terrible. Well, you know what? I am going to talk to the guy at the cafe. Because why should I care about Ezekiel? Well, I suppose I could go see them. Why not? See, he's so sweet. Dante's so sweet. Also, if anyone has any clue what Nerfa Mitterbretta is, let me know. I know there's at least one person who's German somewhere around here. So here we go. Let's go to the cafe. I bet you anything this one's going to tell me to go see the... Oh, this guy, look, here he is. This guy is the one who wants to talk about weapons. Welcome back. You need weapons? Some ammunition, perhaps? I got your message about the missing shipment. How can I help? Hey, a gang from the nearby Crest have been hijacking our shipments, bound for a crucible, taking money out of our pockets. I could use your help in stopping this happening. Your dear department Monica used to provide encryption and information control for the crucible. Now that she's gone, we merchants have been having no end of trouble. The obvious answer is that a gang has been intercepting our communications. What kind of communications? Shipment manifests, payment orders, that kind of thing. A group with an agenda could use that information to set an ambush, and that's just what this gang has been doing. Several cargo trucks full of goods have already been hijacked en route to the crucible. I had tracking device placed in our last shipment that I sent out. Containers full of weapons and medical supplies. Sure enough, it got taken. I've tracked it to Jason Brun? Correct me in chat if I'm reading that wrong. If you've never been there, it's a Kai's built out of an old U-Bahn station and some old bunkers. Rumour has it, a new gang called the Harebrained is holed up there. I suspect the two things are related. So, I need you to go there, find the Harebrained and get our goods back. I can offer you 500 new yen for the task. And if you can recover our missing shipment, I'll be able to sell you some better hardware too. Well, first off, how are we going to get there? Just take the U-Bahn. The line still runs, though not many folks stop there anymore. The market there used to be something of a tourist attraction. I think they've fallen on hard times really recently. Fair enough, that makes our life easy. Can you tell me anything about the gang? Not much, I'm afraid. From what I've heard, the Dragonfall guys are tricky. They have a reputation for stirring up trouble. They're disappearing without a trace. I would tread carefully in there if I were you. Let's do it. I'll take care of it. Good. It's about time I had some new inventory come in. One more thing, Weha. I'm going to need you to go in light on this one. Take a friend along if you like, but no more than one. If you spook them, they could trash the merchandise. Best go quiet. Best go in soon too, before the trail goes cold. Interesting. Well, here's the question, guys. I'm gonna leave the other two for a little bit and get on with this mission. Who should I bring on this mission? Any preferences here? Because I could bring one runner with me. Now, Gloria's not much of a talker. Blitz might be useful because he's a decker. Dietrich, come on, he's awesome. Iga, well, I like Iga, but she's kind of scary. I really don't have the money for anyone else. So who are the regular team guys? I'll give you 30 seconds to decide out of these crazy lot. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And I'll play the other DVD when we get back from the run. I promise I'll play the other DVD. Well, no particular messages, so I'm going to go with my favourite. I'm going to go with Dietrich because he's pretty awesome. And he's got a trauma kit. That's always good. That's a good point. Do I actually have... I actually don't own any med kits. Oh, I don't have any money anyway, so... This guy's in. Let's do this. let's be honest, Dietrich kind of looks like he could get into it. So let's see what you got. It's a short train ride to the gruesome burn. You exit the subway car, stepping onto an old, grungy platform. The place is deserted, though. Signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles to endure in the cold and limited light of the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear that the place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old, run-down new band station lies the entrance to the Grusenberg Kais, and hopefully some leads of the whereabouts of the Ragam and Guntari's missing shipment. Well, let's go. I've got my weapons of choice. It's all good. I've got my better armour on because, well, frankly, you know, probably going to need it. And he's got his arm on. Look at it. It's awesome. But yeah, let's go. Let's see what we've got. Welcome back, Abby Cottontail. And yay, we got karma. Lots of karma. Oh wow, I've actually got lots of karma, guys. Yay, karma. Well, this sounds like something that's going to require charisma. So I'm gonna definitely up my charisma. We have gangs. We have Shadowrunner. So what might be the most useful? My instinct says street might be the most useful here, or security might be the most useful here. So what do you think? What do you think? Which etiquette should I take on? Probably not academic. Let's be honest. We're Shadowrunners. Don't really care about academic. Corporate is all well and good if you are taking on corporations, which at the moment we're not. Security could be useful. Socialite, not entirely sure what socialite does. We have our first vote, so street it is. So yeah, we got that. We don't do summoning, so that's fine. We do melee weapons, and we should up our melee weapons because, you know, sense. And I'm going to save the rest of the karma so that we can, you know, up our skills again. I like how this is a garden. The old fluorescent glow lights are barely keeping the plants alive. Almost no light from the surface. Well, yeah, that... I have to admit, that looks pretty run down there. Hey guys, it reminds me of the sewer one. Do you remember the sewers? That was fun. Lots of ghouls. Oh look, people. Let's talk to people. That's far enough, friend. An older man raises his hand, squinting as you approach. To his left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on a pistol at his hip. Both are dressed in what you might be considered uniforms, but it's hard to tell for sure. We don't get many visitors down here these days, and you'll forgive me for saying, but, well, you don't really look like the type that usually comes through here. She looks fed, for one thing. The older man snorts. Indeed. So what brings you to the Grusenberg, stranger? Well, we could lie. Well, you know what? Let's lie. Why not? We got the charisma for it. Well, maybe a few years ago, but that was true. These days, well, it's hard times all round, I suppose. But you're welcome to go in, of course. Customers are always welcome. Oh, and talk to Corin if you want to hear some good stories about the market back in its prime. He's always happy to share a tale or two. The older man steps aside. Watch your step on the ladder there. Some steps get slippery when it's cold. Say, have you heard anything about a gang hiding around here? A group calling themselves the Dragonfall? Gang, eh? The man looks over to his partner, then backs at you warily. After a moment, he steps slowly back in front of the entrance. Damn it. No, we keep a pretty tight security around here. If a gang like that was running stuff through here, we'd know about it. Now look, we don't want to cause any trouble here. On second thought, maybe you should just move along and catch another train back. Damn it. Come to think of it, the market's closing pretty soon anyway. I have the charisma. Well, the last thing I want to cause is any trouble. You look like you have to deal with more than enough of that. Do you mind if I just take a quick look round? The guards exchange glances again. After a moment, the old man steps aside. Well, alright. I suppose there's no harm in that. Just watch yourself, okay? If we cause a scene looking for this gang of yours, there's more than a little militia here than you want to mess with. Yeah, no jokes. Also, if you find any water, maybe we want to give it to that guy, because, you know, he might like us for it. Ah, look, here's Corin. Hello. The man before you is of average build and in nondescript dress. He is leaning against the old wooden cabinet, reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Guten Tag, the name's Corin, friend. Can't say I've seen you around these parts before. Just passing through, or do we really want to, like, just go in asking for information? It sounds, as seen above, I think, you know, being a little bit tactful with it might work. What can you tell me about this place? Here? Well, it's my home for one. We've got a small bar set up over there, but of course, you'll want to know about the market. His eyes light up. It used to be something to behold, my friend. One of the grandest markets in the city. You can find nearly anything in the stalls, all for the right price. It's a shame, but little by little, things slowed down. Folks stopped taking the subway line so much. But I guess that's the way of the flux. I'm not going to trust this guy straight away. I'm going to, like, take a proper look around, see what we can find. Nothing interesting. I mean, this person looks like they're, like, having, like, a little mini sesh over here. Got a dance over here. Goldfish. That's a weird name to call someone. Fair enough. The woman starts a little at your approach, but recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. The fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classically nasal American accent is obvious. Hey, kiddo, share a drink with me? Sure, if you're buying. Awesome. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options here. We've got beer, homebrewed gin, and schnapps. Pick your poison. I've been drinking gin and tonics. The tonics cuts out some of the gas flavour. I think they've been distilling old propane tanks. Ugh. That's revolting. Why would you do that to gin? That's a bad idea. Just go for a straight beer. Sure thing, lady. He pours you a tall glass of beer from a tap, the handle of which has long since broken off its advertising sign. It's warm, but has a good head. So what's a girl like you doing in a place like this? I'm travelling through. I've heard it was a market here, but, well, just look at this place. She waves her arm in a wide circle, taking in everything. From the sadly shimmering woman to the near-empty corridors outside. So, I'm having a drink with this fine gentleman here, and then moving on. Where are you from? California, Free States. Doing the whole Europe tour thing, you know? Besides getting me out of that hellhole, it's been a real good learning experience. Had some good fun, made some good friends. She clatters the ice around her drink. You can smell the cheap gin from where you stand. But there's a hellhole everywhere these days. Can't drink enough to forget some things I've seen. But all for communism and anarchy and free love, but sometimes the F-state goes a little far. What? How do you mean? It's just the things like the turf wars are racist and the junk. You know, those Humanis assholes? Unpleasant. But that but that shit aside, I like the idea of a state without the man. Listen, my name's Goldfish. What's yours? Call me Weha. Nice to meet you, Weha. Now that I've said my bit, what are you doing in a place like this? Also, kind of works, you know. She seems to have the whole, you know, funky headdress thing. She's called Weha, which means wolf. It's all good. I came here for the market just like you. At least there's alcohol. Synthahol, man. Oh, there's Synthahol. It's not even real alcohol these days. Whatever it is, I'll drink more of it. She downs her glass and slams it into the bar with a loud exhalation. So, what are you hoping to find down here, Robin Hood? Oh, you know what? She's drunk enough. It could be amusing. The Raven guys, actually. Raven ghost? Might be anything in Goosenbar. Seems like everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghosts of the past, ghost trains, ghostly thin folks, pale for the lack of sunlight. I need sunlight too. I like to joke I photosynthesize, but it just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. Her expression grows stern for a moment as she stares into her empty gin and tonic. Maybe I've been down here long enough. Maybe I'm a ghost too. Wow, okay. I think she might be very drunk. We've got a philosophical drunk here. Alright, that's it, Fraulein. You're officially cut off. Your total is 36 new yen. At least I could buy something for my friend here. She's been talking with me a bit and hasn't had anything. Nope, you're cut off. I don't want you even sipping out of it. Dude, chill. Forget I asked. She turns to shrug at you. Sorry I couldn't get you anything, but thanks for being a pal. That's alright. I think with the amount of alcohol this girl's, this one's drunk. Yeah, maybe be a bit, you know, a bit careful with it. Yeah. Is there anything down here? Let's look down here before we go up the ladder. So we've got a merchant here. Well, this is the guy we don't want to piss off. You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground, as if something heavy was dragged across here. The marks vanish into the wall. I'm going to expect them. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall somewhere, but you can spot no clear mechanism of opening it. Maybe you should ask around. This looks like the place, so I'm sure someone might spill the beans. It could, or my character's blooming strong and could attempt to open the wall. Should we do it? 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 Should we open the wall? I'm gonna open the wall. Ooh, I like that. It takes some doing, but you manage to force open one of the false walls. The hinges gives way with a scrape and a crunch, and the passage behind is revealed. Hey, that works. Let's look at the other things though. Wow, okay, yeah. Why not use the info terminal? See what we got. This just appears to be an old U-band informational terminal. Judging by the system's design and current condition, it's quite old. As you approach, the machine makes a series of spluttering sounds as the dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. Time since last update. 520711. Wow, that's a lot. Primary database not found. Restarting and offline known. Restarting. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an indeterminate amount of time, the screen finally shudders back to life. Welcome to the Grusenburn station. Please select an option from the menu below. Data corrupted, station history, route information, data corrupted. Somehow I think this is just not going to be of any use whatsoever. Let's go downstairs. Let's see. Oh, game saved, guys. Uh-oh. There we go. This is the same man you met in the market, but the friendliness is gone from his face. In his place is a cold, unwavering gaze. You should have stuck to the market, stranger. If the Razan guys wish to be found, we'd open a fucking cafe. Now, what do you want with us? Say your piece. Hey, we found them. This is gonna be fun. I don't know, this looks like an invitation to me. If you don't want to be found, it might want to hide the tracks a little better. Maybe not insulting people. You know, insulting people's generally a bad idea. I wanted to see what this Dragon guy's fuss was all about. Cool powder got here. And for the Crucible, you saw a shipment of supplies from our Kez. We want it back. Wait, I saw you upstairs, didn't you? I just didn't see you get on the way down. Well, being rude to them, bad idea, and he obviously doesn't care anymore. He stares you down for a long one, then breaks into a chuckle. Guess we were a little careless on that one. I figured with Monica Schaefer gone, the Crucible would have been an easy score. So, that's why you're here. You stole your supplies, now you want them back. That's about right, yeah. Which I completely understand, stranger, believe me, but unfortunately we need those supplies more than you do. So, I will have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of your property. I can see things are hard around here, Corinne, but I have to look out for my own cares, and that shipment belongs to us. I will graciously give you one more chance to turn this. Yep, I've only got one friend. It's a shame you guys don't. Well, let's try talking them down, and then, you know, not from where I'm standing. Look, there's no need for bloodshed. I'll tell you what. It seems like you know it's like to look out for cares like this. It's not easy, right? We provide these people a haul like a shipment that keeps Grisenborough from going from Hungary a little while longer. It's our home. This is for our people. I suspect you feel the same about the Crucible. So, I'm prepared to let you leave. Just like that, knowing our little secret and everything. In return, all you need to do is walk away. Just walk away and forget this ever happened. What do you think, stranger? I am so happy that I have a high charisma. I'm so happy. I think in the flux, folk like us need to sit together. Why stay strangers? Maybe we can come to an arrangement that can benefit both of us or both of our cases. Don't have decking. I'm listening. You return our supplies. We send you a shipment of extra rations in exchange. We agree to a truce of sorts. I see. That's an interesting offer, friend. The rations alone probably don't match the price of weapons, but, well, food is in short supply around here. An alliance? What do you propose? We agree to stay out of each other's way, and maybe find opportunities to help each other out in the future. He pauses for a long moment, then cracks a smile. Very well. I suppose it's worth the price of a crate of guns. Your medical supplies have already mostly gone, I'm afraid, but the weapons shipment is still being held in the locker in the Frankfurter Tor. I'll have it sent to the Crucible immediately. Hey, this guy's he's on a level. And you'll deliver rations? Take the tunnel to the Crucible and talk to Paul Amsel. He runs an import-export shop not far from the U-Bahn station. I'll tell him I sent you, and he'll take care of the rest. Very well. Corinne looks thoughtful. Maybe things are looking up around here. I suppose friends and enemies both can be found in strange ways here in the flux. Glad we could have talked this out, Corinne. I'll be going now. So, you can see yourself out, he grins. Takes care, stranger. Awesome stuff, guys. Also, yeah. I've noticed it. I'm going to have a look. Ah, cool. What's down here? I'm curious. Maybe I shouldn't, like, just poke around this guy's business, but it's me. Of course I'm going to poke around people's business. And I don't have a Decker with me, and frankly, Blizz is a bit of a, well, coward? Yeah, coward's probably it. But I can always talk to this guy later. Hey! We managed to not completely explode everything, guys. Yay! Isn't that a good day when you don't manage to completely ruin everything? And we made some friends. Might actually get like multiple missions done today, which would be pretty cool. Did I look at that? I think I looked at that. Yeah. Nothing useful there. Let's go. Let's go. Well, you emerge from the U-bound station and out into the familiar streets of the Crucible. The energy here is a stark contrast to the weary, slowly drowning mood of the Grusenburn. Krusenberg is an island of hope, afloat still amidst the dangerous currents of the flux state. But it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. It's time to find Gunnari and tell him the news. Well, here we go. We got his guns back. Yay! Yay for guns. And hopefully medical supplies, because, you know, that's always good. That's a good point, actually. Good thing to remember. Actually buy some medical supplies for Weiha, because she gets hit a lot. Here we go, Gunnari. I like how he's called Gunnari and he sells guns. Welcome back. You need some weapons? Some ammunition, maybe? Nope. I took care of that business with the Dragon Geyser. They won't be hijacking our shipments anymore. A faint smile plays across his normally taciturn merchant's face. Yes, this much I already know. The missing shipments have arrived before you did. Though I barely caught a glimpse of what those delivered it, who delivered it. How were you able to manage that? I made an arrangement with their leader, and they agreed to return the weapons. You've accomplished all this through diplomacy? Interesting. It is, well, it's not what I would have done, but perhaps that's for the best. Here's your payment, as promised. You should you have any need of weapons, thanks to you, I have some merchandise available. Would you like to take a look? Let's do this. I am going to see if he actually has any medical supplies. Nope, apparently not. Lots of grenades, though. Grenades are cool. All of these are way too expensive for me, and I have some money now, but maybe not. So let's go to the bar or the cafe. Where's the cafe? Because the cafe, actually, that's our base. That's our base of operations. I think the cafe's around here. Because one of our clients. Why would we go for the dancers back? Let's not annoy people. It's a bad idea. I mean, as curious as I may be, it's not the point. I'm trying to find this bar, guys. I don't know where it is. I forget what this guy does. This elf has clearly seen better days. His skin is weathered and emaciated, as though it's been stretched too thinly over his frame. Stretch marks line the crooks of his arms, and the dirty bandages wrap his knuckles. Despite all this, he seems cheerful enough. The elf fixes a twinkling bugged out eyes on you and offers you a broad smile, displaying a set of impossibly white teeth. He speaks to you, his voice surprisingly deep. Guten Tag, my Feline. You are here for some magic? Because Zack Flash is your magic man. Oh my gosh. Magic? Are you street mage? Zack lets out a croaking barking laugh. Street mage? Me. Do I look like a street mage to you? He shakes his head, but smiles, doesn't waver. He fishes a small bag of pills out of his back pocket and dangles it before you. No, chummer. I'm not a street mage. I've got magic in my blood and the magic in these bags. But you won't catch all Zack studying any spell books. No, in that case, let's talk about the magic you've got in that bag then. What have you got? You know what? I'm not really interested in... Here's something. Well, alright then, friend. What else would you like to talk about? Maybe you'd like to make a purchase. I've got a formula for a compact stim. Can you produce something like that? Oh, you know I'm your man. I can hook you up with right now. Show me what you got. There you go. So these, in Shadowrun, there's different sorts of drugs you can take, which can sort of up your movement. It can increase your armor protection. Allows you to do extra movement, increases your quickness. However, in certain circumstances, like Nitro, for example, it gives you a -2 to intelligence and charisma for 5 rounds. In the actual game overall, if you play the actual RPG, it can really be detrimental to a character. So, you know. Now, I believe we wanted to get this one here. Because there was a thing to do. Oh yeah, that was that weird thing going on there. Oh, Slimmy. This weirdo. I cannot find where this supposed thing is supposed to be. I do not know. Oh well. Let's go back to the here anyway. Well, we've been running a while. Here is Dante, the best of the best. Why not? Talk to Paul Amza. Why not? Come on in. Weha, greetings. Is there something I can do for you? I sent a man named Corin to talk to you. He runs things in the neighbouring cares. They're on hard times, and I promised some rations. Ah, Corin. Well, the Ragam geyser. Yes, in fact, I received a message from that man a short while ago. If this is your wish, I'll work with Samuel to coordinate a shipment of surplus rations to Grusenberg. I did hear about Gennari's missing shipments, by the way. If we are able to aid Corin, then I trust our misunderstanding with the Ragam geyser have been resolved. Yes, and I hope we've made some new allies today. Allies as well. Today it's Grusenbar is on hard times, but tomorrow it might be Crucible. A wise move, Weha. I think Monaco would be proud. Very well, I shall make arrangements. I'm glad that you were able to retrieve Gennari's shipment without needless violence. Good work. Now, is there anything else that I need to help you with? Yeah, let's go. Let's go find things. So yeah, we've got lots and lots of lovely missions that we could possibly have a look at. Any new messages? No new messages. Old messages. So we've done this one. Yeah. Yeah. Commissioning your services. The cafe. So we need to go to the cafe to meet Luca Durr. Right. Okay. What's Alice got? So we need... we got some money, I suppose. Let's go. I still want to find this cafe. I still have no idea where this cafe is. It's highly annoying. So, yeah. Can anyone remember where this cafe is? I seem to remember it was somewhere around here, if I remember correctly. Or was it in here? Let's go to our mission log. If we... I don't want to meet him. I don't want to meet him. He's awful. Fine. Fine. We'll go talk to we'll go talk to the jackass. I don't like him. Basically, he decided to be a complete arse to people who he made a contract with. And I bet you anything he wants me to do a job for him now, because why not? Welcome back. What can I do for you, my friend? Friend. I hope our recent misunderstanding won't have an impact on our ongoing business relationship. Misunderstanding, Wayher? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. Well, these feral ghouls that were eating people because you stopped feeding them and... Do I be an asshole? You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're not hearing me. I don't know what you're talking about. I know nobody in the sewers, and you know nothing of my extracurricular activities. As long as you're on board with that, our business together can continue unabated. Deal? Deal, Doc. Good. Now let's move on to other matters. Do you have business with me? Some work you need done? I've got your message. What did you want to discuss? Business. I have a job for you. I'm a little surprised that you want to hire me. We haven't always seen eye to eye. That's true, we haven't. But I'm confident that you're the right woman for the job. Why? Your reputation. You get the job done. Yeah, but there are other runners out there with equally strong reputations, so again, why me? Why are you trying to talk yourself out of a job? He rubs the bridge of his nose between his thumb and forefinger. I can see that you still don't get it, so I'll be blunt. You're the best in town at what you do, full stop. I need the best, even if it means hiring you. I don't like you, you don't like me. But that doesn't mean I'm unwilling to use you in order to become spectacularly wealthy. Does that answer your question? Yeah, that covers it. Good, let's get down to the brass tacks, shall we? Back before I emigrated here from my native Spain, I worked in partnership with a Berlin-based R&D lab. The biotech they were developing was very hush-hush, very cutting-edge. Our arrangement was that I would bankroll their research and that they, in turn, would provide me with unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. Go on. About 2 years ago, things went sour. My name was slandered and the fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. An ugly business, I assure you. Even talking about my fall from grace makes my stomach turn. The injustice of it all is almost too much to bear. This guy is such a drama queen. Just how was your name slandered? What did they accuse you of? Yep. What didn't they? Theft, medical malpractice, the sale of stolen goods, other more colourful accusations that do not bear repeating. But that was then. This is now. I came to Berlin to escape all that. Of course, I moved here to be closer to the lab that I funded and the merchandise I owned. So let me guess, you want me to go fetch your merchandise? Yes? And to find out what happened to the lab itself? The facility is locked down, you see. Nearly impenetrable. I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours, I arrived to discover the building locked tight with my merchandise inside. The Turk has been running surveillance on the site since I set up shop here. In that time, nobody has entered, nobody has left. Whatever went wrong in there, it must have killed the research team. I want you to find a way into the building, recover the cyber tech that they were developing, and find out what happened to the researcher. In that order. If the building has been abandoned, I'm surprised that there's a lot of it, that the lot is sitting on hasn't been gobbled up by some corporate or another. If your merchandise has been sitting in this building for 2 years, why didn't you approach Monica about this? That's a good point. He says I didn't. I had a tumultuous friendship with your dear departed Monica. We had our ups and downs, you see, and on the subject, she was certainly mostly down. That was her choice. I'm hoping that you will be savvy enough not to make the same mistake. If the building's been abandoned, I'm surprised that the lot it's sitting on hasn't been gobbled up by some corp or another. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid the lease for a decade in advance. And before you say anything, yes, it was huge expense. But what's locked away inside the lab is worth 10 times what I spent on it. I don't want anyone laying claim to it but me. Alright, let's talk compensation. What's in it for me? I can't afford to pay you in yuan. And that's your own fault, by the way. You shut off a good chunk of my revenue when you pulled that stunt down in the sewers. But what I can do for you is give you first crack at any biotech that you recover from the site and make it available to you at a discount. It's top of the line ware we're talking about, mind you, better than anything else I've got in stock. And because it's biotech, the essence loss from implanting it will be minimal. It's a win-win, even for an adept like you. Adepts. Using too much biotech can be a bit of a problem. So, what's it going to be? Will you take the job or not? You never know, there might be money inside the building. Excellent. The facility that you're looking for is the former laboratory of the Subtling Bioscience. Take the U-band to the Ordnungplaz. I'm sure you'll find it. Best of luck. Yeah, you're completely right. He is 100% a complete asshole. Also, hello, TJL 590. Hope you are doing well today. We're playing Shadowrun at the moment. I still need to find out where on earth this blooming cafe is. I keep on losing it. Let's get the doctor's stuff back. Maybe we can, maybe we can steal it. That'd be funny. Steal it and pawn it off. No. Let's be honest, I play my characters on the lighter side of grey. Assemble the team! Well, I'm going to say let's bring Blitz. For once, let's bring our Decker. Glory is pretty awesome, and we want Dietrich. Because Dietrich is... I'm sorry, he's my favourite. Now I recognise the name. Hello. Didn't realise you liked watching gaming. Nice to see you. Lockdown. The ride to the Plaza is a dismal one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged pea coat, and he spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train rattles to a stop, he slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble towards the doorway. The station itself isn't much different, an old broken-down thing at the end of a useful life, feebly tottering towards obsolescence. The area of the Berlin has certainly seen better days. A window of light shines down from the surface, and even looks stale. Slowly, you begin to climb. Well, let's see what we got going here. We've got Weha, we've got Blizz, because he's actually useful. We've got our medic, and we've got Dietrich. Looks good. Oh yeah, I've got more karma. Don't think it's enough to... See, I don't use ranged combats. I really don't use ranged combats. I use, you know, physical combats because I'm an adept. Yeah, why not? Let's up our combat skill. The streets above the plaza are dark and dismal. This Kez has seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Looming above you is a fortress-like, seemingly impenetrable facility. The windows have been shuttered with an enormous steel panels, lending the entire building to a sinister appearance. That's our target, Citylin Bioscience. I wonder what's going to happen. What happened in here? It might still be happy for all we know. There's a cheerful thought. Go on, Chief. Let's get this over with. Who thinks there's going to be ghosts? Do we want to check around the side? I want to check around the side. I don't want to be stuck up on. We can jack in because we have a decker. There we go. So, here you go, guys. First time in the Matrix. So this is what the Matrix looks like. There we go. So we need to get to this portal ASAP. How far can we get? We can get around here. So these are sort of programs. I'd be worried if that's the inside of your head, but basically this is Blitz's persona. It's what he is in the Matrix. He looks like that in the Matrix. It allows him to operate in a certain way. Realistically, being the sort of person I am... Oh, we got some... Oh, that's white. Okay, so these are all white sentries. Basically, what these guys do, they're basically the antibodies to your to the computer. So the last thing we really want to do is... I mean, they're going to wander around like that and cause problems. Yeah, let's go. Can I create one? Aha. Look at that. Looks fantastic. Let's do this. So this thing is basically really good at causing damage to other programs, because why on earth wouldn't you? I personally really like being a technomancer, which basically allows you to do this without having to use a deck. So all of these different things, they're basically like spells for the yeah. For the decker. So it's all good. Oh, that's gonna do some... That did some major damage there. So basically, yeah, we want to do as much damage as possible. And we're doing pretty well as a single entity. Why not? And come on. Good thing is, these guys can't do anything at the moment. Not really. There we go. How far can he move? He can move all the way up here. Awesome. Do it. I'm going to move him over here because then there's a nice big blocker here. These guys are going to have difficulty actually doing anything with this. But we can interface with this and turn it off, hopefully. Ah, come on. Right, so this must be our... Okay, well, let's go back to our attacker. Why not? We'll get rid of these nasties because, frankly, the last thing we need is anything that's going to cause us extra trouble inside the building. So what I just did there is basically stopping the whole shebang from trying to attack us in more than it already is. Ah, there goes my my white ice. Now why can't I interface with this thing? I must be doing something really dumb. Is that... I didn't spot any other ones. That was the portal to get in from there. Do I have to erode everything? I have to erode everything, don't I? Fine. That's going to cause some damage. Let's do Blaster, guys. Blaster. Oh, wow. This one's actually going to do better. Why not? Dude, you completely missed on that one. Completely missed. This is a good thing about Eroder. Basically, this guy here is going to take 25 damage per round. A round in Shadowrun is about 6 seconds. Unless you're in the Matrix, and then in real world terms, you could be going as fast as you like because it's going at the speed of thought. This poor little guy, he doesn't know what he's doing. Looks like I have to get rid of both these guys to get things done, so... Bye-bye! Only one icy. Ah, so there you go. So this is my Overwatch score. It's basically how much I'm being noticed. There we go. Way off. Oh well. Nice try. Yeah, you waste your movement. I'm behind cover. It's just us sending missiles at each other. That's all it is now. It's just casually sending missiles. There we go. Now we should be able to interact with this. Yay! We open the door. We can get out of here now. It's all good. Going through here. All the way over here. Oh, that's nice. Look, we've even got the door things open. And we can jack out. Awesome. And he's back in the real world. Hopefully that means this door should be open without having to break it open, which is far nicer. Let's go, let's go. Okay, we got into the lab and we need to find this Bioware. Let's go. Pick a door, any door. Oh, Observation terminal. This terminal governs the animal testing wing of the bioscience. Data entries concerning animal test salvage and the procedures are performed upon them. Fill the menu screen. Subtle Bioscience. Animal Testing Observation Terminal. A. Hellhound Testing Protocols. Basilisk. They're testing on what now? There are several members appended to the file. Apparently the scientists working on the animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous fire-breathing animals would yield useful results rather than executives were. Yeah, to be honest, I kind of agree. You know, it's a bad idea. This entry covers various forms of experimentation and testing performed on the prized possession, a rare albino basilisk acquired from an exotic animals dealer in Portugal. It appears that the basilisk was being used as a primary focus of passion project at Sutherland, an attempt to create a magically active piece of bioware. Why? Why the executives in charge of the project felt that a basilisk would make an appropriate test subject is not clarified. The list of procedures performed on the creature is extensive, including a series of These guys are awful. Okay, I don't even like these guys anymore. Like, I didn't even like the doctor in the first place, and we find out he's also so nothing of interest. Oh look, there's a terminal. Terminals are good. Terminals are fun. What's this? So this controls the merchandise. That's good. The items are spelled out in an amber lettering against your solid black background. A glowing cursor awaits your input. So we want. I mean, that's cool. Breakdown analysis, replication, fabrication. We want this one. Special projects. This entry details a number of projects that involve invasive testing of awakened animals. There are lists of a number of hellhounds, including their complete medical histories. It appears most of the experimental procedures were listed are performed on a subject named Billy, but who or what Billy might be has left undisclosed. Who says that we're going to probably go and find this Billy? Oh! I think we found an Ezekiel. This entry contains a complete breakdown of the organs waiting in cold storage to be claimed by clients and investors. Scanning over the list, you see a number of high-end security level enhancers in the inventory. Bioware like this would normally run tens of thousands of yuan. If this is what Ezekiel Bell was commissioning Sutherland to produce, he could undercut all of his competitors and still make an ungodly profit. Yep, basically, Ezekiel is a complete and utter arsehole. He's an arsehole. That's all he is. We need keycard access. Okay. Well, it looks like that's all the keycards. So we're going to have to go downstairs. Oh, we've even got sound effects for this now. Nice. I approve. Ooh, over here. Let's go. There are things down here. Let's have a look. There's some money. It's never a bad thing having some money. We also might find out what happened in this hellhole of a place. And that's nothing interesting. Cool. Okay. What's in here? What's with all these clearance levels? We need to find. Ooh. Where does this go? Where does this go, guys? Ooh, very nice lab. I'm not sad about this. Oh! Unauthorized access detected. Primary weapons for fighting. Oh no, we found drones. We found drones. Blitz, get in here. Don't be a coward. Do it. Come on, Glory. Let's do this. Oh no. Go on, fire round. Fortunately, Dietrich is pretty awesome actually. I really do like him. Ooh. That's actually really cool. Basically, you can cause a magical focus around him. Did you just throw a grenade at your teammate? That's kind of weird. Come on, Glory. Let's run in with your razors. Razors our go. Go on. They always pick away her. Always, always. It's rude. $14 damage. Yeah. It's the same Dietrich can't actually go and hack these things. It'd be so much more useful if you could. That was some damage, Glory. Nice. So let's get Glory. We'll have to go heal up in a minute. Well, we know they've got bots here. That's a thing. So that's going to be fun. And it seems like Dietrich won't be able to help us much when it comes to not Dietrich. Oh. Well, that's a thing. A wide-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is brushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin are showing through. You there! Who are you? He stalks towards you, his hand twitching. How dare you enter my domain? This guy's a little crazy. Easy there, pal. I thought this lab was abandoned. Abandoned? This is my territory. My home! You are an invader of my territory, she-elf, and you have murdered my peasantry. What the heck? Dietrich mutters under it. We got a live one here, boss. He continues his round without pausing for us. You are a murderer, a monster, you will pay! Hold up, who are you? I am Philip Rex, the Knight King of Sutherland Bioscience. I will have you banished for your transgressions, she-elf. Banished to the underworld and left to the ravages of all-powerful Billy. He pauses, blinking. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. Oh no. Your peasants opened fire on me. I destroyed them in self-defense. No, they wouldn't do that. They are gentle and kind. You are an outsider. You don't understand the bond of trust and respect we shared. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed their plastic cases on a daily basis, and I cocooned pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. Well, this guy is crazy, so we might actually have to talk crazy. You know what? Let's talk crazy. Alright, sire. I'm sorry about your peasants, but I am on an important quest. The grease on his face instantly vanishes. What replaces looks like curiosity. Oh? Well, that changes everything. Perilous quests and civilian casualties go together like chocolate and peanut butter. I can't stay mad at you for that. Tell me about this quest of yours, good she-elf. Leave nothing to the imagination. He leans forward, smiling. You have my rapt attention. Well, this guy is certainly definitely crazy. I need to get my hands on some BioWare prototypes that have been stored in the executive wing. His eyes go wide. The executive wing. Madness! Take this warning, noble stranger. If you intend to forge your way into that land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your goal, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I've read about this Billy. He was Sutherland's albino basilisk, right? Ooh, let's try that one. Was is right. Now he is so much more, a creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into an ultimate killing machine. He is smarter than 10 men and 5 times as deadly. Well, let's get as much information out of this guy as possible. If this Billy is standing in my way, I guess I'll have to kill him. A fool's errand. Heiner tried to kill Billy once. He thought that by eating the beast, we could steal its power. Hubris! Billy devoured my friend for his insolence, and the last remaining copy of the keycard E he was lost. He was a beautiful fool, that Henger. I told him we didn't need to eat Billy, but that we could survive indefinitely on synthesized cardiac tissue and choco nubs. But he wouldn't listen, and E-Car E is lost, and without it, I can no longer access the executive wing and its expansive snack bar. I have eaten nothing but vat-grown metahuman organs for a year and a half, stranger. I would kill for a choconob. I think that I've heard all I need about Billy. Just tell me how to get into the executive wing. Very well, stranger. If you cannot be dissuaded, I will help you. The ragged lab tech fishes his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession, the incomparable Keep Card B. Using this, you can descend into the underworld and face Billy. If you should survive the encounter, search for the long-missing E-card. Use it to reopen the executive wing, and I will see to it that you are richly rewarded. Yeah, well, you know, this guy's mad. Completely gone. Well, now that we're on the side of the king, that's good. Oh, security footage. Doing it, yes. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archived video feeds from the building's surveillance system, in addition to episodes 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy called The Night Kings of Lightinghold, have been saved to the machine's desktop. Ah, there we go. That's where the crazy's coming from. I remember that show. It was horrible. I mean, really bad. Made Neil, the orc barbarian, look like a high art. Me and my buddies in the Swashurns used to get high and laugh at it. It only ran 7 episodes before he got pulled. According to Computer's file, each of the 6 episodes have been viewed over 400 times in the past few years. The last marathon viewing was this morning. Yeah, okay, this is why. Let's do it 8 months ago. Yeah, okay, this guy is just watching. Yeah, this guy has been watching this entire show and is completely and utterly entranced by it. Apparently, yeah, he watched it today. A security drone flies by to inspect Philip. Idly, he reaches out and begins to stroke its casing, petting it as if it were a house cat. The video feed splutters out, and he finds himself back at the main menu. Well, you know, see if we can find anything that is related to Billy. As this video feed kicks in, Philip is engaged in an animated discussion with someone who's standing just outside the camera range. You can see his shoes and shadow, but nothing else. The voice, it sounds human. You guess that the off-camera speaker is a man in his early 20s. Look, we've survived this long. If we play our cards right, we do the proper bit of rationing, I reckon we can live off the executive snack bar for a long time to come. We'll have plenty of fat and sugar. Those won't be a problem. We've got mixed nuts for protein, and we can get our vitamins and minerals from the diet bars. There aren't many of those, but like I said, we'll ration. I'd be willing to bet that we can hold out for 2 to 3 months on what we stash away on the snack bar. I'm sure we'll be rescued before we run dry. You're fooling yourself, man. Ignoring an unpleasant truth rather than facing it. We have to accept the fact that we could be stuck in here for a long haul. The snacks are great and all, but they can't be our staple food stuff. We need to stretch them out as far as humanly possible, and that means supplementing them with something more substantial. You don't mean... Look, I think of it like farming, right? If we look after our crops, we'll always have food to eat. We have enough supplies on hand to keep the tissue cultures in the org chem wing growing indefinitely. What I'm talking about is growing meat for our own survival. That is all. Metahuman meat, Phil. Synthetic hearts and livers and kidneys grown to be implanted into people like you and me. You're talking about eating people parts. That's fucking disgusting, and I won't do it. Unless you fancy dying of malnutrition, you're gonna have to. You know that as well as I do. Organ meats are rich in vitamins and minerals. Choline, CoQ10, vitamin D, bioavailable iron, all things that we're going to need if we want to survive in the long term. You won't find much vitamin D in licorice sticks and chocolate nubs. Probably true. You're talking like they're never going to rescue us. When Burner Heiner, what they? Who do you think is coming? We need to be prepared to survive here for the long haul, maybe years, and that means making the most of our resources at our disposal. You're talking about resorting to cannibalism, man. No, I'm talking about eating meat. This guy is crazy. No wonder this guy is crazy. I'm going to look at one more of these, and then I'll move on. Flickering image. An image flickers into frame. Philip leaning against the wall, listlessly chewing on an undefilable hunk of cooked meat. He looks miserable. A drone comes to inspect him, and he pushes it away. Heiner's voice crackles over the intercom. Philip doesn't look up. I'm going now, Phil. No more arguments, okay? It's Longpool. In lieu of responding, Philip takes another bite of meat and gnashes it at it with his teeth. I'll kill that fucking thing, you see? That goddamn basilisk is going down! Once we get down into the sewers again, we might be able to find a way out. This is our chance, Philip. Wish me luck. Oh, no. I know I said. I get the feeling this guy is watching this. Yeah, is 100% watching the Night Kings of Lighthold. Oh man, that's it. That's the show. I forgot how bad the job was. There we go. Yep. We've got all the terrible. Please make this stop. Yep. All just terribleness. Yeah, we're not going to watch the archive today. He's probably just continuing to be a crazy nut job. Anything in here that we can take? No, apparently not. Let's go. So we've got the override terminal. Why not? Unlock the door. Ready, guys? Ready to face a basilisk? Oh, apparently not in here. we doing in chat, guys? Executive clearance only. So if we go down here, we might find the other crazy. We just need to see or meet all. Oh, look. There we go. Clearance B. There we go. This is the one. The key panel's LED indicator blips from red to green. The lock flunks open. There it is. Oh, we've also got hellhounds, guys. We've got hellhounds. Yeah, we're gonna instantly like do that. Let's get this hellhound quickly down. As wow, it took 11 points of damage with like no trouble whatsoever. That's kind of scary. Wait, D-Trick, get in here. Aim at Wayha, why not? She's terrible at hitting anyway. There's the basilisk, guys. Wow, okay. I can see this is going to be really fun. Let's do this! Grenades are fun. Grenades are useful. We're also going to throw fireball, because that's a good idea too. Right, okay, so we don't have the AP to do that, but Glory. Go on, get in there. Awesome. And I'm gonna say get well back. It's a good idea. Oh, what's this? Oh wow, all these things that we could do. And I'm gonna also throw that. Oh, we got another hellhound incoming. This is not fun. This is not a good place to be. Good. Spray and pray. No, we need to get that basilisk down. That's more important. Okay, twin slash. Let's go. There we go. Got at least these down. Okay, D-Trick. Let's move over to your lightning. We need to. That goes down. Let's go over here. Nerf bolt. Just casually on fire. She's just casually running around on fire. Right, Glory. We're gonna need you over here. Not enough AP. Okay. You get your butt over here, because yeah. Spray and pray! Spray and pray! Wow, your aim. Your aim. Yeah, because Wayha will be down very soon. Last thing we need is Wayha to go down. Stop setting my friends on fire. Honestly, so rude. Incoming! See you there, Abby the Rat. Have a good night. I am gonna finish this fight, hopefully without dying, and see if we can get the key card. Can we do this one? Oh, that was a heavy hit. Tell you what though, these guys do not do so well when it comes to like being, you know, close-handed. Go on. Let's just go smack this guy. I am going to haste Glory, so now she'll hopefully have extra rounds to do things with, which is always fun. Twin blades! Twin blades! Yes! Well, let's get this key card. Awesome. Anything of interest around here? Not by the looks of it. Well guys, it is officially really late and I've got work in the morning, so we're just going to head back up here and have fun. You know what? We're going to talk to Crazy over here because it's funny talking to Crazy. Let's go talk to Crazy over here. You're back. Is Billy dead? Have you retrieved the long-lost E-card? Yes, actually, I've got it right here. He dares to double it. You have it! The key card! My ticket into the hallowed halls of the executive wing with its expansive supply of non-perishable treats. Hurry, noble stranger. Use it to unlock the door and make all of our dreams come true. And we will do that not next week, but the week after. But we shall have a lot of fun when I get back from my entries. So, everyone, it is goodbye from me, goodbye from my imaginary team and my imaginary person. And I hope to see you soon on The Matrix.